I do apologize there, it's our 10:30 bulletin, but moving on with our bulletin, more twists and turns with regard to the investigation into the rogue unit at South Africa's tax agency.
A report suggests that Hawks is this week set to interview officials previously associated with Finance Minister Hawks-Gordhan. These officials, according to reports, worked closely with Gordhan during his tenure as Commissioner of the South African Revenue Service. Reports suggest that those to be interviewed are personal assistants to him and members of high-risk investigating unit Gianni Pariachi, a former GM of Gordhan's office, as well as Charles Fourie, a former member of the unit.
However, Hawks has denied the interviews would take place, but newspaper reports suggest that SARS officials, speaking on condition of anonymity, were aware of the Hawks' plan to quiz their colleagues.
Meanwhile, on Sunday, a new report by the City Press alleged that the Hawks were investigating the so-called rogue unit case without any basis.
The report further claims that the police docket containing the case against Minister of Finance Hawks-Gordhan was formally transferred only this week to the Crime Intelligence Unit. The Hawks have outrightly denied the report. The investigating agency's spokesperson, Hangwani Mulaudzi, told Reuters that there's no investigation against the minister, but only against the so-called SARS rogue unit. He also denied that the Crime Intelligence Unit was handling that case.
Well, let's take a look at the claims made by the City Press. The newspaper claims to have obtained the records of the case opened by SARS Commissioner Tom Moyane last May. The report says that the docket history reveals that the case was closed in December, but was suddenly reopened this week. City Press cites a senior crime intelligence officer saying that the police unit was now involved in the inquiry because it had better resources and a larger network of informants. The newspaper further claims that the docket history reveals that the Hawks were never formally tasked with investigating the case.
The report essentially implies utter disregard of SOPs by Hawks as the investigating body allegedly continued to probe a case despite no authority or a case docket. It also means that the 27 questions sent to the Minister of Finance were sent without any legal basis. But given that this report once again quotes unnamed sources, the big question is how far can this fresh report be trusted, especially now that the Hawks have denied all such allegations.